This is TechCrunch. Hardware startup Nothing said Thursday that it plans to make its affordable device brand CMF into an independent subsidiary, with India serving as its headquarters for manufacturing and R&D. The company first launched CMF back in 2023 with a pair of earbuds and a smartwatch. Since then, it has introduced smartphones under the brand as well. Nothing said that it is partnering with Indian ODM Optimus to create a joint venture for manufacturing. While the startup did not reveal the ownership structure of this venture, it said that it aims to invest more than $100 million over the next 3 years, while creating over 1,800 jobs. The London-based startup, following its $200 million funding round led by Tiger Global, did not say how much money from this round will go into setting up this new venture. Nothing's decision to choose India as CMF's operational headquarters makes sense for a few reasons. CMF's smartphones have been priced under $200, and that is the dominant category in India, with over 42% of phones shipped in Q2 2025 being in the $100 to $200 price range. That's according to IDC. India has also been Nothing's strongest market, with over 2% market share in smartphones. IDC told TechCrunch via email that Nothing was the fastest growing brand in the country in Q2 2025, with 85% growth in shipments year over year. The company's move comes after it poached Himanshu Tandon from Xiaomi's spin-off brand Poco last month to be VP of Business for CMF. Brand spin-offs have been increasingly common in the last decade, especially for brands based in China. Examples include Xiaomi spinning off Poco, Huawei selling off Honor, and Oppo making Realme a separate company. For decades, Silicon Valley has valorized the college dropout. Founders like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and Mark Zuckerberg left school early to build companies, and they became billionaires. That ethos was later institutionalized through initiatives like the Teal Fellowship, which famously pays promising students $100,000 to leave college and start companies. Now, for many years, the famed accelerator Y Combinator also quietly reinforced that culture. While it never explicitly required students to drop out, many of its most successful alumni, including Dropbox's Drew Houston, Reddit's Steve Huffman, and Stripe's John and Patrick Collison, joined the program young and left school behind to build their companies. Now, YC is changing that narrative. The accelerator has introduced a new application track called Early Decision, designed for students who want to start companies but don't want to drop out. The program allows them to apply while still in school, get accepted and funded immediately, and defer their participation in YC until after they graduate. For example, a student applying in fall of this year could graduate next spring, then participate in YC's summer 2026 batch. YC managing partner Jared Friedman said it's designed for graduating seniors who want to do a startup but also want to finish school first. Friedman added that the idea for Early Decision came from conversations with students. He said, "Between AI Startup School last summer and the more than 20 university trips we've done over the past year, we've had a lot of opportunities to do that. One of YC's most common pieces of advice is to talk to your users, and we follow it ourselves." In Silicon Valley culture, dropping out has been almost a rite of passage for aspiring founders. Programs like the Teal Fellowship have turned it into a movement, though it is worth noting that Peter Thiel himself did not drop out, but earned both undergraduate and law degrees from Stanford. It's why YC's announcement is a meaningful break from that mythos that leaving school early is the optimal or only path to startup success. The timing is also significant, coming at a time when more young people are questioning both the cost of college and the trade-offs of staying in school. The new program also reflects a growing maturity in how YC thinks about long-term founder outcomes. The accelerator has long been a magnet for college-aged builders. Founders of Loom, Instacart, Rappi, and Brex were in their teens or early 20s when they joined the program. But the decision to drop out was often implicit: do the program now or miss the opportunity. Early decision removes that pressure, offering a middle ground between academic completion and chasing entrepreneurship. The move could broaden YC's applicant pool to include more cautious, deliberate student founders who are committed to startup life, but unwilling to sacrifice education to get there. YC notes that the program is open to both graduating students and those early in their academic journey. It's a bet that some of the best founders of the next decade will not need to choose between college and startups. They can do both. The move also helps YC secure talent early in an increasingly competitive accelerator and seed funding landscape, giving students an option that competes with other programs like Teal Fellowship, Neo Scholars, Founders Inc., as well as big tech internships and grad school pipelines. That's it from TechCrunch. For more tech stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.